Hey y'all, so I'm gonna get into basically part one of how I kind of found out I had a little bit more sensitivity than others when it came to energy. I'm gonna go ahead and start off as a child back in, I would say, first, second grade. Like, I remember being in the classroom and just like, I can't really explain the feeling. I guess like feeling an overwhelming sensation of like different energies. You know, like in that scene, like in the what's that movie called? The Superman movie, when he's a little boy and then he goes in the closet and he's like seeing all these different kids and he's like trying to hide from people, but he can like see through. He can still see through the walls, and he's like hearing and feeling everyone's energies at once. So that's kind of like how it felt like. And I remember like getting so sick that I had to like run to the bathroom just to like, I don't like the weird thing about it is that it didn't happen all the time. It was just around certain individuals, and like, these people, I didn't know them. They were just like, random teachers that you get like first, second, third grade. Like, I didn't know them. They never came. My family didn't know them, but for whatever reason, whenever I would be around certain individuals or like classrooms or whatever, I would just get like real like sick, like stomach issues. So yeah, I would have to like run to the bathroom and just like, and yeah, I was like a healthy child. I never had any, eating issues or tummy issues, thank God. I just remember always like feeling really sensitive when it came to certain energies. And so I did ask my mom later on, because when you're a child, you're just like, living, learning, growing. You don't really have time to wonder why you're doing certain things. You just know that as a child you sometimes get sick, you get colds and fevers, and as a child when you get sick, you like tend to but I just never associated that with like paranormal or anything like that, or like energy sensitivity or anything of that nature. So it wasn't until later on in my adult life, I was talking to my mom and I was like, hey, like, do we have any, by any chance, any anybody in the family that was sensitive to energies, or like had any abilities or gifts? So on my mom's side, she did tell me that her, let's see how I can, on her dad's side, so that would be my grandpa, on my mom's dad's side, his grandma was an energy healer. So people would basically go over to the house, and I don't think she would take anyone's money. I think they would like bring her different, like oils and healing oils or whatever to complete whatever it is that they wanted her to do as far as healing, because she wasn't a witch, she was just a healer. And then on my dad's side, my great grandma, so that's my dad's mom's, no, hold on, let me see, my dad's mom's mom, there we go. She was, I guess, what do you call it, like a medium. So she was able to like speak to people that are no longer here. And yeah, so everyone in his side of the family knew her as I'm guessing like a medium. Like, yeah, she could like, she would talk to people that were no longer here, and it would just creep everybody out. But like I said, it wasn't until I was older where I kind of wondered, like, and I asked my mom, like, does that have, those abilities and energy sensitivities? I started putting two and two together. Like, did they have anything to do with my, with the things that were happening to me? So, yeah, like, I used to just, like, get sick all the time. And it was only around certain people, like, like in a large group of people where there's, like, lots of energies, I would have to, like, run to the restroom and, So, there's a lot more, like, there are a lot more paranormal experiences that happened during my childhood, but I really want to start with part one being that energy sensitivity, because I think that being sensitive to energy has a lot to do with all the other experiences, and being able to be receptive or be sensitive enough to experience those things. But yeah, this is just my own little experience. I just want to put it out there. And I think part two, I'm gonna go into a little bit more of the things that I noticed as a child, having those sensitivity abilities when it came to energies, and the things that I also noticed. So yeah, go ahead and comment. Make sure to follow me, and let me know if there's anything that you experienced as a child. And I'm so sorry, I'm chewing gum, so please excuse me if it's annoying, but it calms my nerves. So yeah, let me know if there's any experiences that you had as a child that at this point now you're associating, or maybe possibly associating with having unique abilities, and you never really thought of it like that before.